Hi everybody, today I'm doing a quick tutorial for Halloween. I'm going to show you how to make banana ghost. Really cute for kids, parties, and even adults. Everybody's got to love these. So I'm Rockin' Robin and I'm going to show you how to do it right after this. So now let me go over the ingredients that you're going to need and then we can get started. So here's what we need. Now you can see here I've got a few tangerines sitting on here, and this is just sort of like a little something extra that I'm going to show you as part of the decoration, and we'll need a piece of celery to go with those. But for our ghost, we're going to need some chocolate chips. I have two sizes here. I have the larger ones, and this will be for the mouth if you want to do that, and the little guys here, the mini morsels, are going to be for the eyes. We'll also need some white milk chocolate. It's just white chocolate. We're going to melt that in a double boiler, so we'll need a double boiler. And we'll need some bananas, of course. And when you pick out your bananas, try and pick bananas that are as straight as possible as opposed to the ones that are very curved in shape. Makes it easier to make a ghost. And we'll need a little bit of shortening. I'm using Crisco shortening here. So we're going to start off by melting our chocolate. I have a double boiler here with not very much water. I really don't want that hot water to touch the bottom of my pan. What happens if the chocolate gets too hot, then it will seize up. Now what does that mean? That means that it gets really hard, it doesn't stay soft and fluid like you'd like to have it. So I'm just going to take about a teaspoon or so of the shortening and place it in there, and we're going to let this melt. Now again, you don't want to let this get too hot. Once that chocolate melts and we stir it up and it's nice and smooth, then we're going to just take it off the heat right away. So I'm just going to start stirring this up. Now some of you may be wondering, why did I add the shortening? And the shortening helps to thin out the chocolate a little bit so that we can get it to melt and be nice and fluid and not too thick. As soon as all the lumps disappear, we take it right off the heat. And we can always put it back on here if we find that the chocolate's getting too cold and too stiff. All right, so that looks pretty good right there. See, no more lumps, no more chocolate pieces, just a nice creamy liquid. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my bananas here that is as straight as possible, and you never know what you're going to find. You see here this has got a little bruise on it, and you don't want to use that. Peel off any of these little strings, just because I don't want to serve that. I'm going to start with this end, and you can make your ghost as long as you want them to be, or as tall as you want them to be. So you can vary the heights, it makes it more interesting too. So we can do that one. And it'll stand up like that. We could leave this one. This one's a little bit wobbly. All right, so what you can do here, let me get a smaller knife, and is to trim the edge so that it's not squared off and it looks more like a round ghost head. You know, ghost heads aren't flat tops usually, so you just kind of shape it. That way you're not going to waste any of your bananas. So at this point, this is what we're going to do. I have a cutting board here, and I decided to use that because it's very flat and it'll fit in my refrigerator very nicely. That's what I'm going to put my dipped ghost in. Start off by holding it upright. This is the bottom of the ghost, this is the top, this head. So I'm going to stick the bottom in, and then I'm going to set it onto my wax paper. It kind of gives me a little footing, gives my ghost a little more stability. All right, just going to spread them out a little bit so I have some room to work with. While they're in that position, I'm going to take a spoon and we're going to cover these with chocolate. And we're going to help spoon it on so that it kind of drips down. And we're going to use our spoon to kind of spread it around. Okay, I think I've got it all covered. All right. Now you decide which side you want the face on. I think I want it over here. So then you take a couple of the eyes, the pointed end going in so that the flat side is out. I'm going to push them in. I'm holding the back end because it won't stand up on its own, and I can fix that with chocolate after I'm done. And if you want to put the mouth on, you can, or you can leave it off. Kind of a big nose, a big mouth. So there you go. All right, and just fix up the back side with the chocolate with your finger. and you're good to go. Now the other alternative is to dip your whole banana into that. Some of you probably will say, well, I want to do that instead. Let's give that a shot. I would tip this up and make the chocolate deeper. So push it all to one side. Take your banana, rotate it in as much as you can without burning your fingers. That's always the challenge. Okay, and then set it down onto your paper. All right, so let's get that painted at the bottom as best we can. So either technique works. If you want to do it that way, that works fine too. Now I'm going to put the eyes on this little guy. Now while our little ghost friends are cooling down in the refrigerator, we're going to set up our plate. Now I have a dish here that I'm going to set them on, and here's our tangerines. So I'm going to peel them. I don't know about you, but I think that looks like a pumpkin. So we're going to take our celery and we're going to make a little stem. I'm cut a little piece off here, and you know, just kind of make your own judgment as to how big you want your stem to be. It's no big deal. And then you can stick it in the center like this. Hopefully, I can get it in there. I think I'll taper it down a little bit. And it looks like a little pumpkin. Isn't that cute? All right, so our ghosts have chilled up and they're ready to go on our serving plate. And what you want to do is just lift them up and they just come right off, and you can set them right on your little dish here. And like I said, I made different heights because I think it makes it look a little more interesting. We'll put the big ones in the back. I don't know how many I'm going to get on here, but I think these are adorable. And they make, you know, it's a nice treat. It's, you know, a little healthier than some of the treats that I've seen out there. You get your banana. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps you out. Give it a try, make it. It doesn't take very long. It's a little messy with the chocolate, but other than that, you know, it's great. It's cute. You got the little pumpkins over here with the ghost. I think it's adorable. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and subscribe to my channel. There's a button right up there. Click it, and you will be notified of my new videos as they come out every week. So, and if you like this video, please share it with others you think that might enjoy it or might want to make it. And if you do, go on over to my Facebook page at robbininthekitchen.com, and I'd love to see a picture of what you've made. All right, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.